It's taking a second. Oh wait, shit. I think I made the mistake again. One sec. No, okay. Welcome back to the Hour Long Deluxe. I'm your host, Captain Quasar. I know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know why I said that. That was just I'm late. So, but it's not like anyone was waiting on me. Or perhaps there was. Perhaps there was one solitary individual sat back sad, going, "Why hasn't he posted?" Well, basically, some people are supposed to come do stuff for the internet, but they gave me a 3-day window saying, "We'll be here between these 3 days, between these 3 hours. You don't need to be home." But I'm like, I'm going to be home. See you then. But yeah, we got a few reactions to get through today. Nothing too crazy. Well, this might be a little crazy. I guess it just depends. But this is a video by EDP445 from his other account. I think he got banned on one of his channels. I don't know why, because I thought the policy on YouTube was once you were banned, you're gone. You can't be on any account. It was like a whole thing of like, because that's why like people always talk about Keemstar, because Keemstar is technically like a loophole because he was on Drama Alert. Drama Alert is technically, it's like owned by somebody else. So since it's under somebody else's name, he's able to host it. But this is literally just the same account. It's instead of EDP445, it's Eat That Pussy 445, which, I mean, and I'm not gonna subscribe and I'm not gonna like because I've never been a fan of cupcakes, you know. Not my thing, but to each their own. Not in this case. But yeah. This came out 2 days ago, and it's called "Mistakes Were Made" by EDP445. With a title like that, let's hope he actually says something that means something, and isn't just him bullshitting. I don't know.
People are going to paint their narrative on you based on what they want to believe, especially when it comes to the internet and social media. One thing I want you guys to understand is that when you're dealing with trolls, when you're dealing with people on the internet who can just leave a comment and just run off to the scurries of their own, you know, hiding spots, is that there's no reconciling with these motherfuckers. There's no getting through to them.
I will say that there's some people that are just stupid and don't actually care about like the damage done to children and all that, and that all they care about is just getting one over on people like this that they find to be more unfortunate than themselves. So they're going like, "Oh, let me make myself feel better by l- lashing out on this perfect victim type thing." You know, and but that's not what he is getting. That is like a real critique of some people, but the critiques that people are making of him are valid, and there's nothing that he could say that would be like, yeah, you might be getting it from some people that are just looking to bash on someone, but you are the perfect victim, so kind of you should probably just find a regular job. Weren't you doing security before or something, or was that all just fake?
There's no, trying to get these people to understand where you were at that point in time in your life. Addressing what happened a few years ago, the whole incident and stuff like that. I'll be the first person to tell you, I was in a very dark place in my life, very dark place. You know,
I mean, we could assume that. I want to just say he should. I think that it's good to have. There's a rule of thirds. It's good to leave the top third space above your head, but he has a whole half of the screen above his fucking head, and I don't know why. Like I could scroll. There are no comments. He turned the comments off, but I could literally probably have scrolled down into the comments and still been able to see him just fine. I don't know why this is framed like this and not just zoomed in a little bit.
had the fame, had the money, you know, had the status, um, I thought that I couldn't be touched. Paid the
That's weird. Wait,
price for it, you know?
that's kind of an insane thing to say considering the, like, allegations, since he wasn't formally charged, but you get, or what was he charged for? I don't remember, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, if he wants to even like push that as like a thing, like, we know what you were there to do, and to try and be acting like, oh, I was in a dark place and things were different. Bro, how dark of a place were you that you were trying to talk to minors? Like, what are you talking about? Like, not even just, okay. Like, he's a 30-something-year-old man, so not even like he couldn't even get away with like, oh, it's 17, 19, we're, you know, I was just, it was someone younger. He's like a fucking grown-ass man, but it wasn't even that. He was thinking he was meeting up with like a 14-year-old or something. And that's just insane. Can't be having that.
Now, one thing I want you guys to understand, another thing I want you guys to understand, and of course, there's going to be those motherfuckers out there, oh, EDP, just because you were in a dark place, that doesn't justify what you did. First off, don't try to put fucking words up in my mouth.
Bro, that's literally what you said. That was kind of a cool, he pre-watched my reaction. That was kind of cool. Good job.
We're not here for that shit. I'm here to explain.
Here, let's run it back and get the exact words he said then.
Happened a few years ago, where you were at that point in time in your life, addressing what happened a few years ago, the whole incident and stuff like that. I'll be the first person to tell you, I was in a very dark place in my life, very dark place.
So you took no accountability for the actions. It sounded like you were about to by saying, I'll be the first one to say. It sounds like you're about to say, I'll be the first person to say that it was wrong and that nobody should be trying to do the things that I did. But instead of that, you say, I'll be the first person to say, I was in a dark place, completely avoiding the accountability part and just bullshitting and being like, oh, well, I was in a dark place, so that you're acting like that's a justifier, and it's not in any way. So explain yourself, since that's not what you meant.
And of course, there's going to be those motherfuckers out there, oh, EDP, just because you were in a dark place, that doesn't justify what you did. First off, don't try to put fucking words up in my mouth. We're not here for that shit. I'm here to explain to you where I was at in my headspace a few years ago. You know what I mean? The only thing that you can do as a human being when you make a mistake to this magnitude is to take responsibility for your actions, take accountability for your actions.
You didn't do that. You didn't do either of this. You didn't even say what the thing was. You didn't do either of those things. And you've said that at one point you did take accountability for it. Then you said that they lied to you. Then you said that they fabricated the whole thing and that you were supposed to be like a paid actor for them. But then you fabricated, I'm pretty sure, evidence of that, and then people proved that you were lying. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Understand that there is an issue, right? Understand that this is not normal. You know what I mean? To have these type of behaviors, they are not normal, right?
Yeah, and even if you were faking it and you were trying to be like a new up-and-coming actor, I don't see why the first role you try and get is to pretend to be a pedophile in some guy's video.
Get the necessary help, whether it's talking to a psychiatrist, talking to a therapist. You know, it could even be as simple as sitting down and talking to your family members.
Have you done those things? And I don't mean the little niece that you love so much and you love to talk about, that you care about and wouldn't want to ruin your relationship with. Have you talked to any of them, other than her?
And overall, just trying to make sure that the same mistake doesn't happen again.
This is when you get into the point of the accountability part. What doesn't happen again? You don't go to meet up with them. You don't get caught for your actions. You don't get tricked, or you don't try and solicit minors for inappropriate anything. Like, what are we saying here? Again, accountability. What are we talking about?
You learn from your mistake. That's all you can do. And just try to improve yourself as a person. If that's not good enough for people, well, then that sounds like a fucking personal issue to me. Now, a lot of people, they like to assume, right? Just because I haven't came out and made some big ass crying video, you know what I mean?
I think he might be soulless. Because he keeps doing this where he's looking dead into the camera, and this might just be really good training that he's had from making so many TikToks and Instagrams and all this stuff. But this feels weird to me, to be speaking straight into your soul like this. And I feel like he's doing it because he's thinking that he's like reaching people on a deeper level. It's like, I'm talking to you, I'm looking at you right in your eyes. It feels fucking weird.
Making a fucking ass out of myself, all hysterical on camera and shit like that, that I show no remorse. That couldn't be any more further from the truth. You know what I mean?
Again, you still haven't even said what you did. And maybe it's because he's realized that he's created so many different storylines that to pick one would be to show that he was a liar about all the others. So he has to be as vague as possible. Although, I mean, we got more time, so I don't know, but it seems kind of bullshitty to me.
What I want you guys to realize is the fact that I have sat down and I have apologized to my family, right? I've apologized to my diehard friends. And when I say diehard friends, I mean my friends who I'll openly admit I forgot about because I was surrounded by so many clout chasing motherfucking people who only really cared about me based on my internet and social media status. You feel me? I'm not going to mention their name. I'm not going to put them out.
Okay, all of those things can be true. You could have been a piece of shit in all the other places, like in all of the other parts of your life. But what about the minor part? What about the like? Like, none of that leads to talking to minors. It just doesn't. There's probably only a few things that lead to talking to minors, and I think most of them are bad. I don't think there's anyone that's like, oh yeah, that's justifiable. That makes sense. Like, the only time you're doing it is if you're coercing them for some kind of illicit activity, or you're a recruiter trying to get them into the army. So, to each their own.
Out there like that, you guys know exactly who you are. Sat down with them, apologized to them, heartfelt apology, you know what I mean? And we made amends, we talked about it, and we moved the fuck on. That's all you can do.
So why can't you guys? That's all you can do. Why do you care so much? I already talked to my friends and my family. My mom is disappointed. She took the PlayStation away for 2 weeks. But now I got the PlayStation back and you guys still care. What, do I gotta give it? She gotta hold it for longer? What's the problem? Like, I don't think he understands, like, what everyone's mad about. One, you haven't taken accountability, so we can't even begin to start being like, well, maybe mental illness and da-da-da-da-da, and talk to a therapist and wah 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 wah, you know, just bullshit. But we could go down those lines after you've explicitly said what it is you did and aren't just fucking yapping on. Who cares?
Now, as far as fucking weirdos hitting me up on Instagram, I'm gonna show you guys some bullshit. I'm gonna tell y'all some bullshit. So there are literally 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 year olds, you know what I mean, DMing me.
Yeah, your demographic. Your friend demographic, your I know Tinder's 18 plus, but I was gonna make a Tinder age range joke, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, bro, those are all the people that find you funny too. Like, you realize, like, I hope you realize, he probably doesn't, but all the people that laughed at him before the cupcake shit are the people that are laughing at him, like, now, that are making fun of him. They're the same people. I don't think anyone went. I fucking respected this guy. He's always been doing lowbrow humor. It was never like a respectable thing. He wasn't like he was some writing god that wrote these super intricate storylines that comedically enhanced the the world around it. Like, that's not what he did. He was doing fucking stupid shit. He got famous mostly for his fucking talking about NFL shit, talking about the Eagles. So it's like, I don't know, bro. You gotta cut this out.
Hitting me up on Instagram, and they'll fucking type this message, and they'll be all like, "Oh my God, are you the real EDP?" And the moment I respond with, "Yes, I am," what they'll do, right? And they think that they're fucking sneaky about this shit, right? Malicious intent. You feel me? I made a video a long time ago, and it was a video where I talked about, obviously, adults should be held accountable, and they should get in trouble for messaging minors and engaging in those type of conversations in that particular way, right? I also feel minors should get in trouble for messaging adults. You feel me? Having a very malicious intent.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, that's more of like a social conversation of how parents should react when their children are having those conversations, and like what's a justifiable punishment. But that's completely secondary and genuinely comes down to the type of conversation that was had, and like, obviously some people don't have the best family support, but like, yeah, someone should probably talk to them at least.
Behind their messages. You feel me? And this is what I mean.
Bro, okay, this is the dumbest shit. Okay, never mind. I didn't know that's what that was the angle he was going down. I thought he just meant in general, like, you should not try and talk to people online. Like, that's what my parents told my sister when she was young, trying to talk to people online. It's just like, you don't know who you're talking to, even when they're like telling you that they're young. And I think that kind of like scared her a little bit, and she like didn't talk to anybody after that. Because it's like, you can get to know people, but you really don't know who you're talking to. Nobody's their actual self. I'm a faker. I'm not real. But like, this guy's he's just fucking bullshitting right now. But like, yes, kids should be held accountable for their actions, but when it comes to that, that's like, yeah, yeah, parents should have a conversation with their kid when they're like, even if they're trying to like get with other kids, it's like, you shouldn't be talking like that at a young age. It's not becoming. You have to grow into yourself first and learn about your own body before you can even start thinking about other people's bodies and stuff like that. But when it comes to them then talking to adults, you don't need to be like, well, you enticed them. You were trying to get them involved. Maybe they're a stupid fucking kid. That doesn't matter. They would do the same thing. They were probably talking the same way that they talk to a kid their age. Oh yeah, come on. I'm not gonna tell anybody when a kid in their grade is going like, oh no, my parents are gonna find out. They told me if I ever do anything like that, I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh no, it's cool. Come on, we'll just hang out. And it's like, yeah, that's some manipulation shit. That shit's not cool. But as soon as the person they're doing it to is an adult, who cares? Like, what are you talking about?
This one chick, she messaged me, right? And she goes, oh my God, are you the real EDP? I respond back with, bitch, how old are you? And who the fuck sent you? Right? Because I know fucking well Skeeter John, Gideon, and all
just don't respond.
Fake ass wannabe Chris Hansen impersonating motherfuckers. More than likely they fucking sent you. You know what I mean? With their fucking no life fucking ass, right? Bitch, how old are you and who sent you? Oh, I'm 14. Screenshot. Let's go ahead and tag Gideon and let's go ahead and tag fucking Skeeter John or whatever the fuck his name is, right? Skeeter John, Gideon, get him! You see what the fuck they're doing, right? Purposely messaging, not just me, purposely messaging people.
Why even respond? You don't need to respond to every fan that sends you a DM. You don't need to be like, man, who the fuck are you? Get out of my DMs. Like, what? Block them if you're questioning it. If they're literally just some no name with like even 1,000 like followers, that's nobody. Just block them.
Right? To fuck with them, which ultimately leads to harassment.
Like if EDP were to comment on this video, my video, when I have 110 subscribers making this video on it, if I had more, I'd still probably talk about it because he was a bigger figure. But like you get what I'm saying. If he talked to me, it's like, bro, what's the point? What do you gain from like talking shit back to somebody who's so like insignificant to you? And who knows? Maybe this video will do great. Maybe remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But it's just stupid. Like literally, you're going like, whoa, they coerced me into messaging them back, bro. Just don't respond.
Right?
Why'd the audio get all fucked?
Fucking job, tracking where you work at, fucking, showing up at your motherfucking dialysis center. You know what I mean? Trying to find out.
Did the audio just get cut like halfway through?
Community that you fucking live.
Yeah, it did. Weird.
Fucking live in, right? Storming the fucking leasing office and shit like that. Storming HOA offices and shit like that. You know what I mean? Fucking with you out in public at the grocery store. You feel me? Throwing shit at your motherfucking window as you're at a fucking stoplight when somebody recognizes you. You feel me? Motherfuckers trying.
I mean, that's low key how you should be treated when you're, trying to talk to minors online. Can't lie. That seems like the least of your worries is, oh, people are throwing stuff at me. I'm getting ostracized by my community. Because the main thing is you are a public figure. If you were just some guy, most people wouldn't have been able to find out. But it's the fact that you're trying to stay in the limelight. You're trying to stay going. Like, this video came out 2 days ago. It's already got 15K views. He's only got 15K subscribers. Because everybody knows what he did. And this guy isn't fooling anybody with this lack of any information, lack of any accountability, lack of any care or foresight or insight into any of his situation. He literally was going like, I'm trying to let y'all know how I was feeling. No, you didn't. You just didn't, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You said I'm gonna let you know how I'm feeling. But first, I'm gonna just say that everybody's lying and manipulates.
You have a fucking P.O. box set up and shit. Motherfuckers is able to track that shit down and fucking storm the little fucking place of business and shit.
That's kind of funny. I thought you were gonna say they were sending you like dildos and stuff, because I remember Boogie2988 said one time someone sent him a box of shit, and I thought that was like illegal. I thought that'd be considered like chemical warfare, bioterrorism.
Fucking with the fucking screenshot and send it to these no-life impersonating ghetto-ass, botched, fucked up sting operation, fake-ass impersonating Chris Hansen motherfuckers, you feel me? To fuck with you. To ruin your life. You feel me? Let me ask you something. Just because you think a person is guilty or not guilty, right? What the fuck, under the law, what the fuck gives you the right to go out and start harassing people?
Well, harassment isn't legal, but I mean, it's kind of like what defines harassment. I think harassment's defined by like repeated like actions by the same person. I mean, you could claim gang stalking, I guess, saying like people are really sending your information around whenever you're outside, but I don't know, man. You don't have to hide in your closet. You can just come out and you'll be fine, I promise. You'll be fine. We're not waiting for you. I swear.
Right? And then when they've decided that they've had enough and they pull out that gun and they shoot your motherfucking ass, right?
You're just not gonna do it. I bet if I smacked you in the face, you still wouldn't do it. Because you know that you'd still go to prison. You can't just shoot people that make you upset. That's not how it works. And that's never self-defense. Like ever. People think like, oh, even if they punch you, that's not justifiable. That's not reason to shoot them. If they're beating you, trying to kill you, well, maybe. But if they just give you one punch, you're still gonna probably go to prison for murder. Like there are very few cases where shooting somebody's justifiable when they don't have a gun.
All of a sudden, it was just a prank. All of a sudden, it wasn't that.
Nah, see, if EDP pulled a gun on me, I wouldn't go, bro, I was joking. I'd be like, bro, really gonna shoot me? That's a bitch move. All right, bro. Oh, okay. And then I'd leave. But I'm not gonna be like, oh no, bro. And I agree. Anybody that does that is kind of a pussy. Can't lie.
Serious.
He's got him there.
You know what I mean? To try to
now the audio's back in.
Back to a place where they were once at.
They're bringing you back to the darkness.
Fuck with them.
They're making us see the darkness again.
How you try to paint the situation, how much you try to dress it up, it's not good. That is a malicious act. And it's fucked up. Why do you guys think it took me so long to make that ghetto ass piece of shit, half-assed apology video where I had the Barack Obama voiceover? I know, and
what?
My friends know, like I mentioned before in the earlier stages of the video, there's no reconciling with these motherfuckers. You feel me? There's no winning with these niggas on fucking line. You feel me? Not even if you're trying to win. You're just trying to get them to understand where you were from a mental standpoint back up in the day. And no, that's not fucking justifying the shit. Right? You got to keep on throwing in that this is not me trying to justify it because they got fucking selective hearing, right? Because I knew deep down...
Justify what? We don't even know what you're talking about. Again, like you haven't said what it is because you haven't clarified even because in the like accountability video, taking accountability for the actions of what you did, didn't you basically like push accountability and be like, oh, they lied, and they said that I was supposed to be an actor and that I was going to be faking it. Like what?
Down, right? No matter how fucking apologetic I was, no matter how fucking sorry I was, or
but you weren't.
Whatever the fuck, they're going to fucking throw that bullshit at you. Oh, you're only making the video and you're only crying in the video because you got caught. Okay.
Why don't you just talk about what people are actually saying instead of making this like, well, if I would have done it different? Nobody gives a shit about like, well, what about this? Well, what about if I would have done it differently though? Well, you didn't, so we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
Let's not make the video then.
Like you said in the beginning, bro. We'll never know, so let's move on. Let's move on from that. You got to live with the fucking actions that you fucking made. I don't know why that's so hard for him to understand. Some people you just need to move on sometimes.
Oh, you need to take accountability
and
responsibility. You need to
Yes.
clam up and address your fans.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that I need to address are my friends and my family members that I hurt deeply.
No, I'd say you need to make, when you want to become a public figure, you have to take accountability for your actions publicly. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to say I'm sorry to my mom because I was talking to minors. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. And before you go, oh, he wouldn't say this shit to my face, I would say this directly to EDP, and I would be like, bro, you're a fucking idiot. You make absolutely no sense that you're trying to defend the actions that you made. Who cares if they lied or not? Yeah, they set up sting operations. That's the whole point. It's a lie, it's fake. But you thought it was real. And you lied about thinking that it was real. I don't know what else to tell you about that. Like, that's just the way it went down.
By my actions.
We got like a fucking 44 seconds left. Let's just let it play. I'm fucking...
Only people that I need to address and that I have addressed privately. I'm not going to come on here. I'm not going to fucking cry my heart out and fucking get on my hands and knees and fucking grovel and beg for your forgiveness. Why? Because you guys, like I mentioned before, you guys already...
It's just that thing of nobody's asking you to do that. It's you think that people want you to do that because you're a little bitch who can't, like, take accountability for the actions that you made. Like, just stop being a little pussy bitch, bro. Like, honestly. Like, you're going like, oh, I took accountability for my actions. It's like, nah, people are holding you accountable by making sure you don't forget it. Is anybody stopping you from making content? No, we'll check out the channel here. We got 20 seconds left.
Painted a narrative on me. You guys think that I'm this fucking terrible monster.
You haven't proved otherwise.
So what's the point?
I mean,
what's your name? Where you?
There's a lot of reasons.
People are going to...
There's a lot of points. I don't know why this just was weird. Whatever. Look at this. So he's acting like people are stopping him from making stuff. So let's see. 16K, 12K, 24K, 10K, 21K, 20K, 22K, 22K, 63K, 64K, 141K. He started again 3 weeks ago. Here we go. I don't really want to watch that, but it just proves to me that, like, you're making fine views. Your content is niche anyways. It's not like you were some fucking famous, this big next level guy. You're acting like people are doing like something crazy to you, bro. What you did was insane. People are just making sure you don't forget that. Alright. Well, that's that. We're moving on to this next video.
What's your name?
Okay. So, my bad. Drink. That just got me. Ooh. Okay. So this video came out a week ago. It's called The New Drug That's Taking Over the Internet by ETK Creates. I think it's about Nas. So let's see. Or more formally known as nitrous oxide.
What's your name? Where you from?
Let's see, man. I'm from the whip, down the street, man. Come on.
Hold it, bro.
I mean, the Juggalos have been doing this for decades.
Hey, that's not even funny, though.
And the Mexicans in LA, they've been on it.
You can't give them no more.
Someone from the
At least she didn't drop the balloon.
dark.
Now, I'm sure if you've been on the internet in the last couple days, you've seen these videos of people huffing out of these giant canisters, and on the surface level, you might think, oh, it's just a big vape. No, it's something a lot more sinister than just that. Now, the canisters that this guy is huffing out of, and everybody you've seen in this video, is nitrous oxide. If you're not familiar with nitrous oxide or laughing gas,
I knew it. Yeah, it's just laughing gas they give you at the fucking dental office. It mainly is just giving you like a... Well... It actually does have more here. We'll let him explain.
commonly you'd find this at like a dentist's office, which they'd use when they're working on you, giving you surgery on your mouth, right? But in recent times, or really forever, you've been able to purchase nitrous oxide for its other meanings because it has other uses. You can purchase nitrous oxide for your car, you can purchase nitrous oxide for whipped cream or other kinds of dessert-based things, and a number.
I've heard from anonymous sources, the way that you used to get it was you just get it from people that worked at restaurants, because they just give you they just snag a couple of they'd make their own whipped cream, so they just snag some of the nitrous oxide cans. You could just buy it off them. But don't do that. That's bad. And it's stealing from big companies. But no, yeah. You can get, they're legal, because it's not classified as a narcotic, at least like an illegal narcotic or whatever.
Of things. But in recent times, at least in the United States, nitrous oxide has become extremely popular for people to use recreationally. Previously, this was more of a UK thing, as nitrous oxide balloons and canisters were much more common to be seen used in the UK at raves and things.
Gay orgy tonight at Burger Planet. But it's been around forever. Steve-O was addicted to it in the 90s. It's been around.
Things of that such. But recently, the younger black community has discovered the use of nitrous oxide, and it has exploded and trendized.
Yo, TikTok, check me out. I got that motherfucker. Y'all know what this is. Hey, this bitch got that nigga hit, you know what I'm saying?
Not just among the youth, but even in rap culture, the use of nitrous oxide as a recreational thing to consume has exploded recently. It has been all over the internet, anywhere from YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Shorts. You can see videos of people buying large amounts of these canisters and huffing them with their friends.
Whip the vengeance, man. Hey, whip the vengeance, man. Everybody, let's have a toast, man. Let's have a toast, man. You feel me, man? And these the long ones. You feel me? No Diddy. Everybody got one, nigga. On me and Ski, nigga. Yeah, we spent $500 in the smoke shop. Yeah, hell yeah. Come on, man. What the fuck is you doing, cuz?
And
Nah, I'm
it
with
shows a
Snoop.
lot of dangerous things. To start off, if you're a teenager or somebody young and you're seeing people buying these canisters and you're interested in getting one or trying to do anything regarding them, don't. It goes without saying that these canisters are a material that is extremely dangerous to the human body and should not be consumed on its own ever. The recreational use of it is only something that a fully grown adult could even grasp, and even then I wouldn't even argue that they should be using it. If you are not capable of understanding the implications of consuming a gas like this, you should not be consuming it. You really shouldn't be consuming it ever, ideally. But the bare minimum is at least be an adult if you're gonna mess around with anything this stupid. Laughing gas has a number of side effects, and brain damage is one of the extremely common ones. And you'll never know.
Yeah, it's just prolonged, oxygen deprivation. You could do something similar with why am I about to give methods? Let's just say cleaning your keyboard can have multiple purposes.
Know how your body will react to it until you try it. If you try it, you could literally start having a seizure just right there, and that could be the end of your functional life. whether that brain damage
Ooh.
ruins you for the rest of your life or your life ends there. So
Ooh,
at least
that's not good.
if you're going to mess with laughing gas, please be an adult and understand the implications of what you're shoving in your body.
Hold it, bro.
Hey, that's not even funny.
How you gonna let the homie drop on his head, bro?
Hold it, bro.
How you gonna let the homie drop right on his head, dog?
You can't give him no more, fam.
That shit's fucked up.
You can't give him no more, fam. Fucking balloon. Don't do no.
Hey, look.
Oh, go ahead, shot me. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep.
The fuck are you doing it on the stairs for, bro? This has to be like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, here, let's climb to the top of this playground. Let's just get up here, and then I'm gonna take a fat hit. Let's see how long I can hold it, and then I'm gonna jump up in the air. Like, it just doesn't like. This seems like the worst place they could have done this. I was afraid he was gonna fall over the railing, but I mean, I guess this was the next best thing. Yo, maybe turn it up a little bit.
I wouldn't go shoving engine propellant in your throat via canister, by the way. It's a dumb idea. Unless you're Kanye West, then you're gonna get hooked up to like a Bane tank, and your doctor's gonna get you addicted to it so you can make horrible music for the rest of your career.
Gotta get a low cut again. That's the vibe.
Do y'all hear these voices? Listen to these voices. Go ahead.
No bullshit. No cap. Yeah.
Hey, let me go.
Boom! Boy, this shit. You trying to get booted? You fine. Out here.
Nigga, you gotta be ashamed of yourself, nigga. Real talk. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Old as you is.
Now, to cover the current situation, there is a brand called Galaxy Gas that has been blowing up all over the internet where people have been going and purchasing it for recreational use. Now, again, this is outside of the intended purpose of this product, which is oftentimes how things like this get found to be used. This is how people start consuming things like paint, for example. Galaxy Gas is a nitrous oxide canister used for the purpose of flavoring whipped cream. The canisters come flavored to flavor whipped cream with flavors such as these. Somebody.
Bro, that's some bullshit. That's like the most bullshit thing I've ever heard. They're calling it Galaxy Gas. You're telling me people are going, yeah, bro, it's for whipped cream.
Decided that it would be a good idea to go buy the nitrous oxide canisters that function basically like a vape if you think about it, because human ingenuity is just so amazing, guys.
Somebody like you deserves to be hit in the street by a moving bus. It's people like your ass that doesn't deserve to live. You deserve to be destroyed. You're on Earth for literally no fucking reason.
Yes, I would totally love to buy a blueberry flavored nitrous oxide can. Surely this won't backfire. And that's exactly the thought process that got this popular in the first place. It blew up when this guy named Lil T basically appeared on this show at this food spot where he was recording.
Hey, man. Go tap in Lost in the Sauce. You get lost in the sauce. People say it's fucking bunk, though, like real. But, I mean, hey, they're kind of funny. People come in every once in a while looking wacky.
And basically, his voice was all fried and he was off of himself, you know. Because again, he's huffing a nitrous oxide can. And if you know about laughing gas, you know how it makes you act. I shouldn't have to explain to you how laughing gas acts. If you're considering buying laughing gas and you don't know how it works, probably don't go anywhere near it.
Just go to
It
the
itself
dentist.
is just one example
Check
of
it out.
why you shouldn't be purchasing this canister. But I think situations like these is something that glamorizes the use of things like this to children. Because again, the large amount of people who are consuming this material are teens and kids. And once again, this clip blew up on TikTok originally, which is a predominantly teens and kids app. We've seen things like use of weed and other things like that being glamorized.
I wonder if, what the dentist would say if you're about to like go under, like, You're like, I don't want to pay for someone to come in and do the anesthesia for me, so I'm gonna just huff nitrous real quick. You know, just chill out for a minute. And then we'll be good. I can administer it to myself, and then you don't have to worry. So you can just tell them to take the day off.
Where people want to try
the dentist would probably tell you to get the fuck out of their office, but you know, that's just me.
This is no different, I view. I fear that there are going to be children out there who get interested by this and attempt to go purchase something like this. Now, luckily, the second biggest implication for this being used like this is the amount of people who are black using it. My major concern, I have a lot of major concern for the human race in general, but my community is one of the biggest things that worries me. That when this was glamorized on the internet by a black man, then a large amount of black people started to suddenly be interested in it, especially a lot of black adults, which inadvertently will trickle down to black children who see them using it, making them want to try it. It's just how things work between adults and children. That's kind of the nature of things. It's more concerning because situations like these allow for even more damage in my community that has already been, historically marked by a lot of problems related to things like this. So then you have something like nitrous oxide, which is just another problem, not only currently being glamorized by random people, but then there's a lot of celebrities who openly use it, especially Kanye in the current moment. Kanye is addicted to nitrous oxide, badly, can't go without it. So bad he's hooked up like he's on a cryogenic chamber, and he's like he's Bane from Batman Arkham Knight. Like, it's just horrible. It's a horrible situation. And he's not even the only one. People like Lil Uzi Vert have been caught consuming and huffing these balloons nonstop. So the implications of this becoming popular is extremely dangerous, because now you have not only normal culture people consuming it, but then you have also rap culture glamorizing it, which is only going to trickle down to normal culture, and now you've created a cycle. Now there's going to be a cycle of people consuming something that's horrible for them just because they see other people doing it. It's just how things work. I think my scariest situation is seeing somebody younger than, at least they're adults. Kanye's pushing 40, Uzi's pushing 30, and the rest of these people are adults. At least these are adults consuming it. But then there are clips of teenagers wanting to try it and trying to consume it. And in the UK, for example, it's been previously at a point it was much easier. You could just get it. You could just go buy a balloon on the corner outside of a bar. You didn't even necessarily have to be an adult for it. The TLDR.
Yeah, parties and stuff. People do that all the time. That's not uncommon.
This video is, please do not be.
Do you ever see dudes holding balloons, but they don't have strings? They're just going like this. They're still trying to sell them to people. You know what it is now.
To try nitrous oxide.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
It is not for human consumption, quite literally. Unless you're a medical professional, somebody who is a car enthusiast who uses nitrous to boost their car, or somebody who has a third inadvertent reason to use it, then use it responsibly. Clearly in these situations, you either have a medical professional administering to you, you're somebody who's well taught enough to use it in your motor vehicle, or for a third reason like you're a pastry chef. But please, if you're a normal person buying a nitrous canister for the purpose of huffing it, go do something safer. There are legal things that you can do that are safer for you, that you can at least say, hey, I'm not killing myself today over this. I would never advise somebody to go buy drugs, but if you're interested in buying a nitrous canister, just go buy a pack of cigarettes or something. Like something stupid. I don't know. Me personally, I would never touch this. That's not me. And I wouldn't advise anybody in my audience to do it. Don't do any of it. You don't need to do it. There's no necessarily need for you to be consuming any of this. Not only is it a waste of your money, a waste of your time, but it's also just horrible for your health in general. And not to mention, there are people who have these unexpected results of doing this stuff, like a sudden seizure or something horrible, which is literally life-threatening, and brain damage can ensue after that. So please, if you're out there and you're watching this content and you're like, man, I'm gonna go buy a nitrous oxide canister, please don't be dumb enough to do that. That's genuinely the worst thing you could be doing with your time, like right now. Go find something.
What's your name? Where you from?
Ugh. Damn it, I didn't hit the mute in time, but it happens. Oh, maybe I unmuted it right then, right when I sneezed. That would be even funnier. But, the OG, what I was trying to say is, the OG nitrous oxide user is Steve-O, and he'll tell you, don't do it. So I pulled 2 clips from his podcast. Let's see what he thinks. He might be laughing about it in this instance, though, so I guess let's see. I have a 2-minute one and a 5-minute one.
Speaking, he just mentioned nitrous, and I remember, was it for your birthday one year? You were like, "Hey, Steve-O, man, like, how do I get a nitrous tank?" And then I think you called back and you were like, "Hey, was that like insensitive of me to ask?"
Yeah. I was like, that was shitty.
Were you sober?
I was sober. Yeah.
If Steve-O lived in modern day, he'd probably be dead with the like accessibility to drugs. I'm surprised he seemed to have pretty easy access back then too. So I'm surprised he isn't. But hey, the body's resilient.
I was sober at the time. I wasn't offended
like,
at all.
if anybody knows where to get the dentist tank, because I love that dentist grade nitrous, not the little whippets. When you get that fucking medical nitrous, that is like the champagne of beers.
Oh, what? There's different types of nitrous?
Yeah, there's the kind that you make actual whipped cream with. You get the little cartridges, and it's like pretty. It's not clean. It's pretty shitty. I think it's arguably got a lot to do with why my voice is such a piece of shit, because I did so much of that fucking unclean, shitty whippet nitrous. Then there's auto grade nitrous, which is even worse, and this is like the fucking tanks that they use to make the cars go super fast. And people will actually huff that, but that's the worst fucking thing in the world. And then there's what the dentist gives you. Now the dentist, when they give it to you, they'll mix it with oxygen, so that you're getting a real like kind of a mellow version. You're never gonna pass out. But what he's talking about doing is just taking that dentist and
just taking the tank to the face. And yeah, you can do it, and people fuck with it and like it, but it's definitely not safe. And listen to what he said. He thinks it's part of why his voice is fucked up. So.
doing 100% nitrous just straight to the dome.
Oh,
you're like a nitrous sommelier, Steve.
And then right after I asked, I felt so guilty. I was like,
I didn't care. Thank you so much for watching this clip. And guess what? I have the number 30 ranked hot sauce on all of Amazon. It's called Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole. And if you
I wonder where it ranks now. Been 3 years since this video came out. But now on to the next.
You said when you walked in and we had not yet started recording that that you have a story about us meeting, and let me tell you that when I hear this, when I hear that somebody has an old story about meeting me, it gives me great anxiety.
Does it really?
Kind of, because
you're really nice. You're like, you just came up to me, you go, "I bet you can't suck your own dick," and then you started sucking your own dick, and as I tried to do it, you hit me over the head with like a sack of potatoes, and it forced my dick into my own mouth. And then I found out that your dick was prosthetic and you were just joking, but I had sucked my own dick by the end of the night meeting you. So you don't need to have any anxiety.
Where was this, in Vegas?
Yeah, no. So what actually happened was and my wife Kate was with me.
Yeah, and I say that because
it gives you anxiety.
I get anxiety because there have been different versions of me, and if you met a certain version of me, then the story is going to be horrifying.
I think that's true. I always wish.
I agree.
That I had met nitrous oxide you.
Okay.
Because I was a huge nitrous oxide enthusiast.
Were you?
For years. I did the Critics' Choice Awards. This was a long time ago. And I was doing so much nitrous at that point that I would go on live television, do what I was doing, then run back, look over my notes, hit a couple of nitrous cartridges, and then go back on stage. Because my joke about nitrous is it only lasts like 20, 30 seconds. It'd be the best thing to get pulled over doing. Because the cops, like, if you've been doing nitrous and you're like, "Oh yeah, a little bit, but what are you going to do about it? Because now it's over." You know? That's it. It's all gone.
Right. It only lasts 20, 30 seconds, or as long as you keep inhaling it.
Right, exactly. Well, and that's why after Critics' Choice Awards, we went.
And that is why it's fucked up, because it's not even like a nicotine. Because people want to talk about like, oh, a weed high lasts longer than a nicotine high, but a nicotine high lasts longer than a nitrous oxide high. So I think about like, yeah, it's a big ass tank, but how long is that really going to last you too? So I imagine getting addicted to it's probably not too difficult.
Went to the Bel Air, and Kate and I just partied. We know each other since college. We've known each other for like 20-some years. And so sometimes we just go into that mode, and we just partied, and we were so excited. And when we woke up the next day, there were like 1,000 Whippet cartridges because we had bought the 100 packs, you know. So we just had
You
gone
guys are
through
like the same
hundreds
people.
and hundreds and hundreds that night, and we were just joking. There was a whole like bar. I don't know how we ordered it, but it was a full bar on a room service cart. Like, I guess we just been like, bring it all, damn it! Bring every last one of them! And so Kate woke up and she was like, oh man, we gotta stop doing nitrous. And like, as she said that, I was like, oh, I found another 100 pack. And she's like, after that, gotta stop doing nitrous right after we finish that. But I think we met you in incredibly grateful, amiable, authentic Steve-O, because you really quickly kind of said, oh man, I'm a huge fan and I love doing stand-up and it's kind of new to me, but it was a while ago, it was at the Laugh Factory.
Okay.
And so I thought that was amazing, and it was a great moment for me because, you know, there's a lot of people that didn't start off as stand-up comics and they started doing stand-up comedy, like Jeremy Piven or a lot of these YouTube guys. And
is there any more to this?
A lot of comics were just like, oh God, yeah, sure, you're doing stand-up. But the way that you talked about it, just in our brief interaction, I realized, no, this guy has a lot of respect for the form. And then later, subsequently, as I sort of heard your stuff and came to understand, I realized you really were a storyteller, but you were also kind of doing that as stand-up and doing stand-up within that. And I feel like I saw all that on you, like in you right away. And then you were so nice to Kate. And then you talked to Kate's cousin, Giselle, who's just fucking awesome. She's like a goth mom right now. And she and her husband's so great too. And she's a huge fan of yours. And so you blew her fucking mind because she was so nervous to meet you. And she expected you to be like, oh, it's nice to meet you. And yeah, I'm Steve-O and I gotta go. And you just straight up stood there for 10 minutes kind of answering questions and asking her about her life and all this stuff. And she'll never forget that. I mean, it was the coolest thing.
Cool,
and that's
man.
the other thing I noticed about you. I was like, yeah, this guy will definitely take 10 minutes of his time to permanently alter somebody's life in terms of their stories and who they, you know.
Okay, that's about it. I mean, they're done talking about the nitrous oxide. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that into it because Steve-O is like the original user. Like, I feel like he was one of the people that definitely pushed it early on, and I don't think that you know, you can like blame him. He was just an addict getting his fix, who ended up becoming super popular. So it is what it is. Okay, now we have Dax Flames 5-minute set. Ooh. I was waiting for this. Bring some levity to my day. So this video came out 4 hours ago, and it's Dax Flames stand-up, full 5-minute set. I'm so excited. I've been wanting Dax to do stand-up for so long. I've been telling him for years, Daxy Poo, you gotta let him know how funny you are.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing amazing. So what you're about to watch is my most recent stand-up comedy set. Initially, I was planning to only upload short clips of it, so it is filmed vertically, but then afterwards I just felt really good about it and thought it might be fun to share the full thing, just to show you what I've been working on lately. So thank you for watching.
Okay, so this isn't his first set. This is after he's worked on a little bit of his material. Okay, so this is his first recorded set. So we're getting to see when it's a bit polished, which is nice, We're going to see the true nature of his stand-up.
Watching, and I hope you enjoy this.
Hey everyone, I hope you're doing awesome. My girlfriend is kind of like Bigfoot. She doesn't exist. I've always wanted to be that like cool, smooth-talking guy who walks into a room and like everyone is just like, oh, that guy is awesome. But instead, I'm just like the guy who trips over the carpet, spills his drink, and somehow makes it all worse by saying, I'm meant to do that. If I had a twin, we'd get a...
Okay, starting off, here's the thing, Dax. I find you pretty funny, and if you actually made up these jokes on your own, hey, more power to you, because the last thing you want to do is just take someone's knock joke or something. But I think one thing you should try and work into your stand-up is more storytelling. You got a 5-minute set. See if you can take 2 of those minutes to tell a little story. Expand upon how you're so awkward. Let's see. Maybe he does it, and I need to shut my fucking mouth.
Into the most insane, like messed up pranks. Like I'd walk into a store, buy something, leave the store, and then my twin would walk up to the counter and put the same thing on the counter, and the person working would just be like, "Am I losing my mind?" I kind of feel bad.
This one guy's loving it. He just keeps going.
For that
That's just how his laugh keeps coming out.
Australian breakdancer at the Olympics. I know it doesn't feel good to get made fun of online, so I think people should stop saying negative things about her. So clap if you agree.
It's amazing. It's incredible. See, I know who Dax Flame is, so I think if I was there, I'd be like, and it's because I understand the comedy. I understand his methodology. At least I think I do.
So I was at the grocery store yesterday, and I saw this kind of elderly lady trying to reach for a can on the top shelf, and she looked just like some kind of Olympian trying to stretch and get ready for some kind of like Olympics event. And so I said to her, "Hey, like, can I get that for you?" And she was like, just gives me this serious look, and she's like, "Young man, I'm not trying to reach the can. I'm trying to get a better view of the store's Wi-Fi signal." And I'm so confused. I'm like, does she know how Wi-Fi works? What is she even talking about right now? And so she's like, "Yeah, I think I'm just trying to figure out maybe there's some kind of Wi-Fi altitude sickness kind of thing."
Need to tighten it up a little bit. I see where you're going.
And she's hardly making any sense at all, so I'm just like trying my best not to burst out laughing, but I still want to help her however I can. So I climb up the shelves and I get the can, and I'm just like holding it above my head like it's the Holy Grail, and because she thinks it's like a Wi-Fi antenna. And I'm just trying my best not to fall off the shelf, and so I'm like, "Hang on, let me just do a signal strength test. Check your phone, is the Wi-Fi working now?" Just to like make her think that. And she just shakes her head and is like, "I'm gonna talk to a real employee."
That joke could work really well. You just need to tighten it up a little bit. That one was pretty good one.
I love video games, but I also find them a little addicting. Does anyone else find things addicting? And knowing my personality, I wouldn't want to do that. Intrusive thoughts are hilarious because at any given moment, my brain is just like, there's a million ways I could ruin your life right now. Like, I'm in a conversation with some like person I want to like impress or something, and then my brain is just like, "Why don't you throw your drink of water in their face right now?" And I'm just like, "Brain, yeah, I'm definitely not going to do that." And then clap your hands if you relate.
I will also say, Dax, probably don't ask them for applause. But I do find it very comical when you do. But I don't know if maybe you wrote in your jokes, "hold for applause," but probably don't write that into your jokes. Have natural pauses that you'll take, and then you can continue. Because sometimes the dead air is what'll hold the most humor. Because if you tell a dry joke that's still got some humor to it, but is more coming from your more dry approach, the silence in that room will make the audience watching online laugh even harder. And they're not even laughing at you, just the fact that you told a joke and then it's just silent after it. But you're still getting some chuckles, still getting some good ones.
Do you ever have an imaginary argument with someone in your mind? Like, I'll just be giving like the most perfect movie style speech for this person who did me wrong, and I'm just saying all the right things. Then I open my eyes and realize I'm just in a shower talking to my shampoo bottles.
I really just want to pan over and see the audience that's here.
I feel like we've all done that thing where you're going through a drive-thru, and as you're leaving, the person says, "Enjoy your meal," and you say, "You too." And I bet they hear that all the time. If I was the person working the window, I would just...
That made that lady laugh. She must do that a lot. She's like, "Oh my God, I do that."
Eventually be like, "I'm not the one eating the meal, you are."
I don't mean to tell you how to tell your jokes, but the other joke there is when they say "you too," and then you say, and then I accidentally say "you too," and I'm sure that they hear it all the time, and it must seem inviting during some orders or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm not a comedian because I thought of something first, which was it still wasn't good. Because you could go, I said "you too," and then I have to wait in line for 3 more cars to pass before I get to see if she ate half of my nuggets or not. Something, I don't know, something.
I don't know how people go on those reality dating shows. If I'm on a Hinge date and I feel like someone is eavesdropping on my conversation, I can't even concentrate, much less if I knew that 5 million people were watching. I'm great at looking busy when I'm not really doing anything important. So like, I'll just be staring at my phone intensely, but really I'm just Googling, how do I look busy when you're not doing anything important? I have some more jokes, but I wanted to ask, does anyone have any feedback or anything?
Trying to do some crowd work. We love to see it. Anybody wanna start trying a confrontation? Imagine somebody goes, "Hey," he goes, "Any feedback? Anybody got any feedback?" And someone goes, "This sucks," and he just goes, "You're fat." So my next joke.
Okay.
I swear you can almost hear a like the whistle of the wind.
A watched pot never boils. Actually it does, but it just seems like it doesn't. If you're watching it, it just seems like it takes longer. Leaving a group chat is kind of like this high wire act, like you're a spy or something. You just have to be like, okay, how do I slip out of here without anyone noticing or being like, okay, so you left the chat, why did you do that? You've just got to time it perfectly and just be like some kind of spy on a mission doing like this high wire act and trying not to like make anyone notice or feel it that way or anything. All right, thank you and have an awesome day.
I love it, Dax. Keep it going. Keep writing. Just anything, and just keep running them by the people around you. Let them know your premises and the punchlines and see what they think. But I love it. Let's see. And hello, everyone. I want to share a full life update with you very soon, but I thought this would just be fun to share with you now. I'm still very new to stand-up, but my goal is to ideally do an hour-long set sometime this year. I felt good about this set because I felt more relaxed on stage and was rushing less than usual, which I am specifically trying to work on. All of these jokes are very new, so if you have any feedback and would like to share it with me, I definitely appreciate anything. I have been so bad about staying consistent with my YouTube uploads recently, so I apologize. At the beginning of the year, I said my goal was to make one new series pilot each month. But then my focus began to shift towards making short form videos on TikTok and Instagram because I've been having so much fun making those. I want to update you fully soon. I have missed making YouTube videos recently, and if you would like to watch the TikTok and Instagram videos, I have put a link to those in the description. Also, if I'm able to work my way up to a 1 hour stand-up comedy set this year. It would be very cool to post that to YouTube if people would be interested in seeing that. I hope you are doing awesome. Dax, if you post it to YouTube, I'm so gonna watch that. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, just keep working on the thing that I thought was your best joke was here, I'll leave a comment too, because I don't know if you'll see this. I doubt you'll see this video. But I think your best joke was the one about the drive-through. Here. I personally just hit it with this one. Drive-through. Nailed it. I personally think your best joke was the one about the drive-through. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way to word this. Honestly, I guess I'll just put because sometimes great. Keep up the great work. Perfect. That's what I'm saying. Clap your hands if you relate is a bold crowd work strategy, Dax. It was perfect, Dax. I liked it. I mean, to be completely fair though, 7,000 views with 1,000 likes. Kind of crushed it. Yeah, you skipped a month. You were doing a pilot every month up until this point. Amazing. Well, that was Dax Flame's comedy special. Okay. I need to go use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be back. So, uno momento. we're back. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. That was weird.
These mushrooms make you feel better. They increase focus and energy while keeping you calm.
So this video came out 5 hours ago by Midwest Safety. It's called Rich Tourists Claim Police Brutality at Universal Studios. And here's the thing. I've had bad I don't know why I start talking like that. I've had bad interactions with cops. I don't necessarily look on them too fondly. But I like when I can side with them and people act like assholes. So let's watch them throw somebody on their face. Let's go.
Hey, get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back away from him. Back up. Back up.
He's following me.
Back up.
He's following me, not me.
It's not. It's
He's following me.
their property. It's their property. They can follow you wherever they want to. They can follow you wherever they want. It's their property. What's going on?
They're threatening team members, threatening to fight them.
So they gotta leave?
They lunged at team members. I've already verbally trespassed.
You probably hit one of these. Hitting those ones, thinking that he's tough. Imagine he hits one of those and what are they at? They're at Universal. Some dude dressed up as, I don't know, Optimus Prime fucking just drops his ass. That'd be pretty clean. I'm in a tight space and I really missed my hand with the first punch. I'm gonna get slept by Optimus. Fuck.
And they're refusing to leave.
All right, listen. You guys already. Listen, hello. You guys were told you have to leave, so you have to leave Universal property. It doesn't matter. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's not your property. It's Universal's property.
Yeah.
They want you to leave. Listen. Are you gonna listen to me?
I like when people try to do this because it's like it's not up. Okay. In this instance, when someone wants you to leave a theme park and stuff like that, like you get kicked out, it's not up to the police. It's up to the employees that want you kicked out. Then, if you don't think that it was justified, you have to go to the higher ups at Universal and try and get those people fired and get your recompense or whatever.
You have to leave now or you will be under arrest. So leave the property. Trespass after warning. Trespass after warning if you don't leave. You have to listen, it doesn't matter. You have to leave. If you don't leave, you are going to jail.
Why? Why am I going to jail?
If you don't start walking, you're going to go to jail. You have to leave.
For what? Go to jail for what?
Listen, I'm not playing this game. I'm telling you right now, if you don't leave, you're going to go to
The cop, to be fair, these people seem stupid, and the cop hasn't specifically said you're going to get charged with trespassing. That would be the thing where if they go, well, why? Then they'd be stupid because they're saying you have to leave. So if you don't leave, you're going to be, charged with trespassing at that point. Seems pretty.
Jail. They want you to leave their property. You're no longer welcome on Universal property. There is no reason why we're not going to play that game.
Doesn't need to be a reason.
They don't want to talk to you, so you guys have to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't talk like that.
If you don't go, you're going to go in handcuffs.
Okay, but don't talk like
Let's
that.
go.
Look. Okay, we paid for tickets and we just came in.
I already gave you guys the option for a refund. At that point, you ruined it. You need to leave.
Okay,
right?
no, we
So
want our money back. We just paid it.
Okay. I'll give you a phone number, but we're not stopping by guest services at this point. You guys need to leave the property immediately.
I'm leaving. I just want my money.
Well, he's going to give you a phone number and you...
Why is it when it's like entitlement? Certain people go, I'm not getting what I want, so I'm going to just keep working down this chain until I can get something so I feel in control. Okay, I have to leave or I'm going to get arrested? Okay, I want my money. I want money. Okay, we're going to get you your money. Well, okay, well, I want it right now. Well, you're not going to get it right now. Well, why not? I'll leave, but I want my money. I want it right now. Like, what? I don't understand why people do this. Like I'm saying, you could literally, if you don't make a big deal about things, when you do stuff like this, and the Universal is going to get a copy of this cop's body cam. If you don't do this type of stuff, you probably are looking in like a better, have a better case for yourself. Be like, hey, we didn't do anything, and we're sorry that they felt that we were being aggressive towards them, but that wasn't what we were trying to do. We come to Universal, we were trying to have a good time, and we got kicked out of the park or whatever. Ask them how long the ban's gonna be. Just start being nice to people. Stop acting like with this fucking attitude, because like you're not even asking questions. You're literally just going like, no, I'm not. I didn't do anything. What's wrong? What are you talking about? They're telling you to leave. Just start walking and then start talking to the cops. Because who knows? Maybe you'll get halfway there and everybody will cool down and go, you know what? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, they're calm down. Let's go to their main office. But it's because you guys are being confrontational.
You're gonna have to do it that way. You have to leave now.
Okay, give him the phone number.
He will.
As we walk,
let's go.
Start walking towards the.
I'm not walking.
Don't be. Listen, they can follow you. Just walk. Just walk. Walk. You don't leave, you're going to jail. You understand that? If you don't leave.
In jail?
I'm just confused why he cares so much about them walking behind him. You're in Universal Studios. People walk close to each other. If he's like uncomfortable with people walking close behind his girl, you walk behind her then.
If you don't leave, you're gonna go to jail.
Put anybody in jail?
Trespass after warning.
Right now it's gonna be a verbal 59. Go ahead.
You have to keep walking.
No, I'm resting.
You're gonna go to jail if you don't keep walking.
What are you talking about? Why are you putting me in
I'm
jail?
telling you again.
What are you talking about?
Listen to me. You've been trespassed. They want you to leave.
Okay.
If you do not leave, you go to jail. So go or you go to jail.
Oh, you put anybody
So leave.
in jail?
We're gonna put you in jail if you don't leave.
What's
So
the-
walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. Walk.
Talk in
Walk.
a better way, okay? The police is coming.
I am the police. You're gonna go to jail when the other cop comes here then, if you do not leave. You're not old,
So this must be the park officer. He must be like the officer that's like works this park, because he said when the other officer gets here, I imagine he probably just doesn't have I don't mean this guy, I mean the guy recording. This just looks like security. Why do all the security look different though?
The police. Look, I'm telling you guys. Only one. This isn't a joke. If you guys do not leave property, this is not your property. This is private property. I already told you. I'm in charge of who comes.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's his property or not. He represents he represents Universal Studios. If he's telling somebody they have to leave and telling them that they're being trespassed, and he does the formal trespassing after that, sorry guys.
No, you does not. If you do not leave, you will go to jail. Do you guys understand that?
Start walking.
You guys need to walk.
Okay,
Why are you so nervous?
I'm not nervous. I'm telling you to walk before you go to jail. I'm trying.
Why are you so nervous? I'm frustrated. He's like, I'm getting pissed. He's like, I'm not nervous at all. He's like, you're actually starting to piss me off. Yeah, I mean, I feel it, dude. I feel it. How about this? Smack him around a couple of times. Throw him on the floor. I don't know why people act like children. I mean, I'm kidding. Don't actually like assault them. But let's see if they police brutality then. Let's see. They might.
Trying to keep you two out of jail, but you're not understanding this. So you either go and start walking, or you're gonna go to jail. How many times do I have to tell you this?
Anybody in jail? Oh my god.
Yes. So keep going, guys.
Okay.
What is it? Oh my god. Do they think that they're stupid or something? Okay, we're gonna leave. Don't follow us. Even if they just stood right there. Like, do they think you're stupid? Like, do you think they're stupid and they're just gonna go like, oh, we're just gonna turn around now, turn our back. We told them to leave. Everything's good now. Like, these people are actually children. They're trying to figure out ways that they can stay in here. Like, maybe if we go through, oh, I'm just resting my feet. Oh, maybe they'll get another radio call and they'll have something more important.
So don't follow us, okay?
You guys need to leave.
Okay, just keep a distance, okay?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Walk.
Have your distance, but you need to keep walking.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number Climate 360 smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Guys, let's go. We're not gonna keep doing this. Guys, you have to leave now. If you don't leave, you're gonna go to jail. Yes. I'm trying to keep you out of jail, and you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail. Go, walk, walk. Walk.
As he says, you guys need to leave. All right? Stopping and waiting is not leaving.
Do you want to go to jail? Do you really want to go to jail? Let's go. Start walking.
Going over to dockside.
Are you going to continue walking?
Walk. You want to go to jail, really?
Training 10.
I'm trying to wait till they get there in case after 10:15. Let's go. You're not off their property.
People just need to get better at, like, when you're angry, you don't threaten people. Think of more clever things to say. Don't go, man, you're lucky I don't beat the shit out of you. Like, that's a terrible thing to say to someone. What you should say is, man, I hope a bird shits in your hair later. I hope somebody threw away your lunch. So stuff like that where it's like, I have hopes and dreams. What did I do?
No, you didn't. This is still their property. You have to leave everything.
Exactly where are they now? Because are they in a courtyard or? Kevin, we're in the Blue Man courtyard. We just came out of the side gate.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
You are under arrest.
Okay, you left.
You are under
No, we
arrest.
left. Don't talk. No, don't.
Back up.
151 Alpha 109.
He got it on himself. Fucking idiot, bro. He's gonna go to this kid. Pushed him in the bush. Ah. Oh god, got him.
Can you go to channel 6 for me? Sal, are you good?
No, I got one secure. I got the other one I can't secure right now. I'm with one. We're by Blue Man Group. Oscar 371. I have one 1015 and I need OPD hub. I don't have another pair of haircuts.
No? Just go and I'll stay with him.
Put your hands behind your back. No, I don't have another.
No, don't hold me like that. No.
You're under arrest.
No, okay. No, don't.
So cooperate.
Don't talk to me, okay, but okay.
This is what I mean. Is some people just have this crazy level of entitlement. Okay, just stop talking to me. Don't talk to me. No, I'm just no.
Okay.
This seems like it's all her fault, low key. Like they both kept stopping, but she seems like the one that keeps stopping the most and like being the most confrontational. I'm this guy right now. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Okay, but let him leave me.
No, you guys were told numerous
Nah, he got some pepper spray in his eyes.
Let him leave me. Okay. Because I didn't do anything.
Where the hell is OPD hub?
I didn't do anything. Let him leave me.
I need another pair of cuffs.
I can't do that. I didn't do anything.
Is she trying to say to arrest him and not her? Is that really what she was trying to do right there? She said, let him leave me. Is she trying to say, let him go, but not me? Like, he's the one that did it? Like, what the fuck?
What you need, Sal? I got two 1015s.
I didn't do anything.
Watch your finger.
I didn't do anything.
She's holding this other car.
I mean, there was like 6 of them there, and also a bunch of like civilians. So the pepper spray was a little bit much, but I don't think any of it constituted police brutality. Like they weren't throwing any punches or anything like that. They were resisting. They wouldn't put their hands behind their back. And honestly, the dude made the worst decision of started walking back towards the park. Because if he maybe started walking towards the car, maybe he could have been like, no, I'm going to the car. Maybe, but I doubt it.
Here, you want to bring him that way and get him backside? Here, Back up. Oh my god!
think his camera flipped around.
Oscar 371. I got 21015. I need a super box.
Why does he look fine though? He looks like he's fine, but he's just like complaining. I can't see. My eyes.
Eyes are for spray. Move the mask. Move the mask. Move the mask. Move the mask. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. We're not playing sorry anymore. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. You're leaving in handcuffs now. No, I'm leaving. No, you're leaving in handcuffs. I'm sorry, man. Listen. I'm sorry. Stop resisting. Okay, please. My eye.
I think once they like start arresting, I think once they say the words like you're under arrest, I think they have to at that point. Like I've never seen an instant like except for when it's like false identity, stuff like that, where it's like, oh, mistaken identity, whatever. Like I've seen them let them go in that case, but most of the time, once they say you're under arrest and put you in handcuffs, like you're going to jail. Like there's not much you can do in that case.
I can't see it. I know that. Okay, it sucks. Trust me, I know. Keep going this way. We gotta get you some medical help. I'm sorry, man. Please don't go. Sit down. I can't see. Sit down. I can't see. Sit down. I can't sit down. Wait. I'm gonna get my car. It's right over there.
Do you have any knives on you or anything like that? No? You? Anything illegal that could hurt us? Any knives, anything like that in your purse? No? Okay.
Sorry, man. We're sorry. Hey, anybody pick up the pepper?
Don't say sorry. You didn't do anything. What the hell are you doing? You didn't do anything. I'm telling you, you didn't do anything.
Do you have identification on you? Ma'am, do you have identification on you?
What?
Do you have an ID?
Yeah, it's with my sister.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
What did he do to his eyes?
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. You're not allowed to do that because we didn't do anything.
You just keep yelling. I don't understand. Calm down.
Right behind Hard Rock.
You told us to leave. We left.
Okay, relax. Let me see if I could check these for you. And then the bags aren't helping either. Okay, relax. Yeah, see, I can get a finger.
You're not allowed to do that.
Do you want me to help you? I'm trying to help. You just keep yelling.
We didn't do anything. What the hell are you doing?
Once again, at this time, on the 10100.
Shut up!
You're going to jail. It's over.
I'm not going to jail.
Sit down. You are. Okay, it's over.
Let's see a hand. Stop. We're not going to jail. We didn't do anything.
Okay. You can say whatever you want. That's pretty much all it is. Man, I can't do like this. Please let us go. You're not going, but this is health services if you want their assistance.
Okay, we are sorry.
My eye.
Yeah. We are sorry. Okay, let us go. They're not gonna let you go.
We left.
It's over. It's over. It's done.
What? We left. We didn't.
It's done.
We're still here. No, we left. Once you told us we left.
It's done.
Ma'am, do you have ID?
My sister. Can I call my sister?
No. Do you have ID?
It's with my sister.
Okay, then. All right. Your purse?
I don't have anything illegal.
I'm asking.
I came here to have fun only.
Were you pepper sprayed?
Yeah. It burns a lot.
I'm Sergeant Rivera. What I'm doing is investigating the whole interaction with the officer. Not anything with...
Which officer?
The one that pepper sprayed you. Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, he sprayed it. He told us to leave the park and we left.
Okay.
And once we left, they did all that.
She's been retelling this the whole time, and now she wants to come with the waterworks. I'm a cry baby. I'm a say with my full chest. I cry at the drop of a hat. Little things make me cry, but I ain't gonna fake it. I ain't about to be just talking about it the whole time, being like, we didn't do anything. You pepper sprayed me. This, that. It hurts. This sucks. But then as soon as someone comes over and goes, I'm doing an investigation on the officer to see what's happening. We were leaving. And then he pepper sprayed and he did all this. Look at it. That shit don't work.
Spraying at us, and when my brother fell on the floor and put these things in his hand, and then he came to me and did the same thing. That's what we didn't do anything. He told us to leave the park, and once he told us we left, I was just waiting for my sister.
Were you leaving the park or did you stop?
What?
Did you stop or were you leaving?
No, I was just.
What? What? No, I was just. Why can't you just call your sister outside of the park? That's like the part that they're just missing is like, oh, I'm like, if you would have explained it to them too, the cops probably would have let you wait for a second, or like would have let you wait in the front, like by that entrance. They would have been like, okay, we're gonna go wait by the entrance. We're not gonna wait right here. We're gonna go wait by the entrance or something, you know? Or literally, you can go wait in the parking lot. But it's the fact that you guys just kept going and stopping and then looking up, then making a call. Like, it's not how it works, lady.
Stopped to wait for my sister because she's inside, and I told him that.
Okay.
I told him that, and he told me, you leave and I will give you your money back at the exit. Once we came to the exit, he did all of that.
That is not what they said at all. They said that they'll give you a number to call, so you can get your money back. They didn't say that you were going to get your money back today because they offered you a refund, but then you guys were acting all rowdy, so you're not going to go to guest services. You're going to go to jail now. So,
he didn't tell us
and who knows if they're even going to give the police officers the number. Might have to figure that out on your own.
Think of this. Okay. And we left, and we didn't even do anything inside.
All right. I don't know what happened inside.
Nothing happened, and he told us to leave. We left. I was just waiting for my sister. That's
do you
why
have any injuries?
Injuries?
Yeah. I mean, other than the spray, do you have any injuries? Like, was that the only thing they did? They sprayed you? Did they hit you? Anything like that?
They pushed me on the floor and put my brother on the floor.
Okay. Do you have any injuries from that?
I think my body has, yeah, but I don't know where exactly. I don't know, yeah.
You don't know? Is there anything hurting right now?
Yeah, but my leg is hurting, my hand is hurting. I have never been in this situation before.
Okay. So he sprayed you guys. What else happened?
Yeah. What?
What else happened after you guys sprayed?
And then he pushed my brother on the floor on his face.
Yeah, what happened to you? Like, I get it. You want to keep talking about your brother got pushed to the floor. Yeah. What happened to you? Come on.
Did they tell you were under arrest?
Hitting him.
Did they tell you were
They were not hitting him.
Under arrest?
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
You're under arrest.
So she's lying to law enforcement.
That happened suddenly. I didn't know why. Suddenly, once we were at the exit.
Okay. Anything else?
We didn't do anything. There was a little argument with one of the securities inside, and all of this happened.
Okay.
You snitched on yourself. Shouldn't have done that. They didn't have camera footage of you arguing with the security that we've seen. They probably did have camera footage. They probably did have footage of it. Just gonna say. They have security cameras all over, like any type of Universal, Disney, anything. And like I'm saying, anybody's acting up, anybody's acting a fool, talking to you some type of way, you can tell them to shove it, but I mean, you just have to like think of the clever ways to do it. I'm telling you, you can't be telling them I'm gonna beat your ass. You can't be telling them like, oh, you're gonna regret saying that. Like, things like that are a no-go. But just be like, I hope some witch has you on their hex list. I hope your carpet is forever filled with loose Legos. I hope your dog never lets you pet him again.
He screamed at us, and that's what happened. We told him, don't talk to us like that. That's it. My arm hurts. He didn't leave it. I think it's broken.
They can check it for you to see if it's broken.
I mean, you're moving it around. It's definitely not broken.
But if you're able to move around, do you need medical attention?
Oh yeah, my face burns a lot.
So they haven't helped you medically?
No.
Okay. Well, they're going to get you medical attention. Anything you want to add on the... I'm not doing anything with the Universal. I'm here mainly for the spray and the arrest part.
Yeah, the spray was too much. My brother can't see. He can't even open his eyes.
That's what the spray does.
No, till now he can't open it.
Yeah,
till now.
It does that. It affects people.
Yeah, it's for, I mean, It's just like extremely condensed capsaicin. Did its job. It worked effectively.
Me, when I get it, I can't open my eyes for a couple hours.
Why does he do that?
Because he asked you to leave?
And we left.
Alright, I will review the video and everything.
Exit, he did that.
Okay.
After both the male and female suspects are medically cleared, they are put in a squad car for their upcoming ride to jail.
Alright, you have nothing illegal on you?
No, what illegal do I have?
I'm asking you.
No.
The reason, because I'm going to search you.
I'm coming to a park.
Okay. Alright.
Oh my god.
Careful.
He's coming with me?
Yeah, or in a separate car or with you. I don't know which one yet. Put his seatbelt on. Excuse me.
White?
I'd find it kind of odd if they went together. Did they do that? Do they let like couples get arrested together? Or is that her brother? Or... I don't know. She said, I don't know if she was calling her brother, then she said she was calling her sister, or if that's her brother or her boyfriend, or what. Maybe it's 3 siblings and these 2 are getting arrested.
So, like,
it's just how they are.
Oh my god. I can't sit.
Excuse me.
I can't
get.
The other sibling's so glad they went to use the restroom or whatever.
You're back.
This man is so rude. He won't come, right? This one is so bad.
He's the one arresting you.
Yeah, he's so bad.
He's the one being arresting you.
Oh wow, that is surprising.
Here, turn around. Go butt first. There you go.
The sergeant now gets a statement from a park security worker who was involved in the incident.
Ask me anything.
How you going?
Go ahead.
So what happened?
So I came in. They were involved in an altercation over at in the Simpsons area.
Okay.
They were walking. They kept stopping. When I got there, they stopped on the way out towards the exit. Then when we got to the exit, they turned away from the exit. They tried to come to where we're standing now, and this is a crossover between the 2 parks.
Okay.
So it does not exit the park.
Yep.
Again, he's told you have to leave. He's saying something, it's almost like in a different language. He's just like blowing us off and waving his hand back. At that time, Officer Polisi advises him, listen, we've given you a lot of attempts. You are now...
I just want to draw attention to the police officer, Officer Polisi.
Under arrest.
Was Officer Polisi by himself or another officer was there?
At that time, he was by himself.
Okay.
He was by himself, and the rest of us were all universal security.
Okay.
At that point, he grabbed his left hand. He actively resisted.
Okay.
And was pulling away and pushing to not be placed under arrest. I don't recall him actually taking any kind of punches or anything, but he was resisting being arrested. Officer Polisi told him again he was under arrest. He pulled out his chemical agent and sprayed him with the chemical agent. And from what it appeared to me, you could tell that the female that was with it was trying to come behind Officer Polisi. He also sprayed her at that time, which kind of pushed her back. He took the gentleman into the bushes, placed the handcuffs on him. Gentleman went down face first into the bushes. The female came running over as if she was going to go on to the cop Officer Polisi.
Yep.
I shoved her from being able to do so into the bushes.
Okay.
She remained sitting there. At that point, Officer Polisi got a handcuff on the male's right wrist. I held his elbow and wrist while he did that and was able to successfully get the left wrist cuffed at that point. I offered to stay there with him while Officer Polisi placed the other girl under arrest.
And then when did the other officers get there? Like later after they were both in handcuffs?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Both suspects were charged with...
Those other officers are going to get a little bit of some reprimanding. They're going to get a little bit of hate because they didn't respond immediately. They didn't respond quick enough. And even the officer that was like arresting them was going, where the hell is the OPD or whatever?
Trespassing. After warning and resisting without violence, they are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah,
Got a passion for planes?
Yeah, says you. Okay, we're almost at 2 hours for this stream. That's where I'm going to call it for today. Just a little light stream, nothing major. Thanks to anybody that came by and watched. I know it probably wasn't a lot of people, but hey, thank you for coming in. So, okay. This is Captain Quasar signing off.